Good afternoon, America. My name is Mike Firsovich, and I am the presidential candidate representing the Free Liberty Party. You may find yourself asking yourself, what would I like in a president? Well, I can tell you, you want somebody like me. As our nation is slipping into a deeper and deeper recession, people are looking for somebody to lead them through these difficult, tumultuous times. I can assure you that I will do everything in my power to help lead this wonderful nation. By voting for Free Liberty, you are supporting a better and brighter future and bringing our nation closer under the ideas we can all support. Our nation needs to be reunited and reformed to be the way that it once was. And I do not think that there is any man better suited for the job than I am. Everything today seems to be in turmoil because people fear the simplest things, such as walking down the street in a major city, staying out past a certain time, or even speaking with the wrong people. By voting for me, you're helping to restore the America that we once had. Now you may ask yourself, how is he going to achieve this? Well, I have a number of policies that will help not only you, but all the citizens in America. We need to change things such as our tax policy, terrorism and defense and homeland security policies, gun control, stem cell research, environmental policies, and many other different issues. I'm proposing to tighten the borders to decrease the amount of illegal immigrants that keep pouring into our country and burning up our tax money. The National Guard needs to be used for purposes such as defending the national border as opposed to fighting an overseas war. I plan on decreasing the military budget by 10% over the next 5 years, giving back billions of dollars to taxpayers. Furthermore, I plan on investing greater amounts of money into finding new eco-friendly energy sources. Furthermore, stem cell research will be used to help medical and have the potential to cure multiple diseases. I will make sure that every American has the right to bear arms if they have not been convicted of a crime. These are just a few examples of the things I plan to do for America. Illegal immigration costs Americans over billions of dollars every year. All of this coming from taxpayers' money, helping to fund these people who pay no taxes at all. I propose that we should take the steps to get rid of this problem. First of all, we should detain every illegal immigrant and return them to their country of origin. Next, we will build a wall on the north and south borders, which the National Guard will be responsible for defending. Doing this will not only help get rid of these people that break our laws, but will also help with the war on terror. By securing our borders, we decrease the chances of unwanted terrorists entering our country and harming our citizens. New steps towards airport security need to be put in place. Many that can follow the example set by the airports in Tel Aviv, Israel. As opposed to the methods that the United States uses, Israel has a preventive approach to airport security, while we use a reactive system. Israel screens passengers before they check their baggages and has personnel trained to tell if passengers are exhibiting any kind of nervousness, which may be shown by people attempting to commit terroristic acts. Tel Aviv, thus, has not had any planes hijacked in the past 3 decades. The National Guard is meant to be a national armed division to protect our country, and by sending them to the Middle East, we are completely defeating their purpose. By increasing security in our country, we will not need the National Guard overseas to fight with our army there, but rather to defend our homeland here. We will take steps to start pulling troops out of the Middle East and resolving conflict so that we do not have another issue like we once had with Vietnam. According to James Madison, who wrote in his 1795 document, Political Observations, of all the enemies to public liberty, war is perhaps the most dreaded because it compromises and develops the germ of every other. War is the parent of armies. From these proceed debts and taxes, known instruments for bringing the many under the domination of the few. No nation could preserve its freedom in the midst of continual warfare. As we can see from James Madison's example, war is simply not the issue, especially when it is an overseas war with our citizens dying for an issue which is not being changed. Next, the environment is an ongoing problem for our society today. Global warming is becoming a greater and greater threat every day. By releasing carbon dioxide, sulfates, and nitrous oxides into our ozone, we're raising the mean temperature of the Earth. Over the past 20 or 30 years, nearly 400,000 square feet of the polar ice caps.
Cheryl Clower, please check with the front office. Cheryl Clower, please check with the front office.
By releasing carbon dioxide, nitrous oxides, sulfates, and other such materials into our ozone layer, we are raising the temperature of the Earth. Over past decades, nearly 400,000 square feet of the polar ice caps have melted away into the oceans. Soon, the polar ice caps will have melted completely away if this pattern continues. This will result in a flooding of nearly the entire eastern and western seaboards, as well as many other major cities. We need to find alternate sources of energy, such as hydrogen fuels, hydroelectric facilities, solar, wind, or coastal current energy plants. These alternate fuels result in fewer pollutants being emitted into our atmosphere, and also provide more inexpensive, energy-friendly means of obtaining fuel. These changes could potentially not only save our environments, but thousands of lives. This is an ongoing problem that needs to be fixed. Every American citizen has the right to defend themselves. However, by restricting gun control, these citizens are being stripped of that right. The right to bear arms is stated in the Bill of Rights. However, if Congress will never get the 2/3 vote required to pass an amendment like this to repeal the Second Amendment, we should not worry about this. Although, if we begin to restrict the right to bear arms, we are taking away this amendment, if not completely, to a great extent, thus limiting the right to protect oneself. Research shows that cities with stricter gun policies, such as Detroit and Washington, D.C., actually have higher crime rates than cities that have more relaxed policies because of the development of a black market in these cities. Stem cell research is essential to further expand the medical field. Imagine the United States of America having the ability to cure cancer. Perhaps you or somebody you know may know somebody who is suffering from Alzheimer's disease. Well, stem cell research could prevent or restore that person's mind back to a healthy or at least better functioning state. Some people argue that stem cell research is unethical. However, I see that this is an essential step to the well-being of every citizen of this great country. Personally, I would like to know that my children have a healthy and safe future ahead here in America. Another platform I'd like to address is that of gay marriage. It is the belief of Americans that we are granted the right to liberty, life, and the pursuit of happiness. However, these homosexual couples are being denied the right to pursuit of happiness when they are told that they cannot marry their partners. America is a land of opportunity and freedom, and restricting who someone can and cannot spend the rest of their lives with is restricting that American given right of freedom. With free liberty, we feel that every American should have the right to pursue his or her happiness, and this including who they decide to pass the rest of their life with. I support gay marriage and the freedom to choose who you want to spend the rest of your life with. My name is Mike Firsovich, and I'm the presidential candidate for free liberty. Vote for me for president for 2009. I'm a hard worker and will restore this nation to its once glorious appeal to the world. Vote for a more powerful America. Vote for prosperity. Vote for free liberty.